Okay, staying with our top story, which is the Red Fort blast. Lots of details pouring in fast. First over here, and exclusive ones on CNN News 18. Well, we've accessed some more fresh pictures of the old student days of Dr. Shaheen. Remember, one of the persons involved in this terror attack at the Red Fort. These pictures which you're seeing up on your screens are from her student days, and which essentially we are tracking it back to those days. Let me go across to my colleague Manmohan Rai, who's actually accessed these exclusive pictures. Manmohan, हम थोड़ी देर पहले यही सब बात कर रहे थे कि जितने डॉक्टर्स हैं, those who are qualified, they are the ones who seem to have been involved this time round. But about Dr. Shaheen, as you access those pictures, क्या जानकारी उनके बारे में, उनके स्टूडेंट डेज के बारे में आपको मिल पाई है?
No, she's essentially a girl from Lucknow. Her family is from Lucknow, and she was a class topper even during her student days when she was in intermediate. She was always a class topper. She was a very good student. The pictures we just showing right now are from her medical student days when she joined the Ganesh Shankar Vidyarthi Medical College in Kanpur. So she studied in Lucknow, did her schooling in Lucknow where she was a class topper, and then she got selected in medical entrance exam and was allotted the Ganesh Shankar Vidyarthi Medical College, which is in Kanpur. She did her MBBS from Kanpur, and the pictures of during of those days when she was a student in Kanpur, her hostel pictures. But there is one picture of her CPMT form, the medical entrance examination form. So the family, even her brother qualified as a doctor. So they were quite studious. The family was inclined towards academic pursuits, and they were very, an educated family trying to uplift their status in society.
You know, Manmohan, I don't know if you've been able to speak to many of her peer group, some of the students who may have shared a classroom or lectures with her, but have you been able to understand and figure out by speaking to your sources about whether this was a certain turnaround moment when it came to Dr. Shaheen, or was she, any case, inclined towards these acts of terror? She genuinely believed that she was going to attain, some kind of martyrdom if I'm going to carry on these acts of terror. Did they notice a change in her pattern suddenly?
So nobody can point a finger on when the sudden change happened, but by all means, she was a bit conservative, bit traditional. She was studious. She was, a family-oriented person, and she used to confine herself to her house, to her studies, to her school. One of the reporters spoke to her former husband. She later divorced from her husband, who is also a doctor in Kanpur. So, according to him, the version that he gave, that he also never found any unusual behavior in her, except the fact that she was a qualified doctor. She used to do her duty, and she was a bit of a homely person, confined to her home. It was after the divorce, the husband, the former husband, said that Shaheen wanted to shift to Australia for some strange reason. She was pressurizing her husband, her then husband, to move to Australia. She wanted to stay abroad, work abroad, and he was not inclined. He had relatives and friends in Kanpur. He wanted to stay back in Kanpur, and other differences also cropped up, and they later divorced. So this is the background. Nobody really found any unusual pattern in her behavior, and she was always considered a homely person, academically inclined, and a quiet person.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Manmohan, for getting us those details. Certainly worrying signs, because doctors are supposed to give you lives, and here doctors are involved in taking away lives.